get multiple card draw effects. They're finally like, you know what? White's getting card draw.
Mm-hmm. It's time to look back at it again with new vampires.
Nope. Okay, so that it was a good night, guys. I have we're wrapping it up. It's
There,
been real.
he's not that bad. He's really not that bad.
Okay, first card suggestion: trash. You take Edgar Markov and you put it in the trash.
Look, I'm telling you, he's not that bad in a multiplayer game. Just
Fine.
because I killed people on turn 4 or 5 consistently.
No, you turn the table at turn 4 consistently.
Look, as for shared animosity, as a card.
That it is.
But yeah, we have to look up some old ones. There's going to be some that I remember, but there's definitely some new ones that we could try out as well.
Hmm.
So, Edgar Senpai.
I was gonna call
Did I
it
spell
like
that right?
I was gonna say suck me off.
Suck me,
Yeah, you
senpai.
spelled it right.
Suck
Yeah,
me, senpai.
or sucky senpai, either or.
Yeah, it's easier that way. Commander. Look at the price. You ready for this? It went down a little though, because
Oh,
the
down
judge.
to like 100.
Look, because the
Oh,
judge. Hold on. Wait a minute. So ridiculous. Derek, I still own this card. You know
good
that?
for you.
I have it signed by the artist. And I have the big card. Have you checked? Hold on. Does it have the? Look at this. Look at the price. It's the price of what he used to be for the stupid oversized card. Okay. Because I bet people are buying that instead and being like, look, I own Edgar. Okay. So
Totally
captivating.
are, by the way.
Let's get through the vampire stuff first. Captivating vampire.
Nope, this card's trash.
Falcon Wrath Noble. No. Yeah, did I play Falcon Wrath? I think I did. So that in case things died. I think I played it. I think I played this in Blood Artist. Because
Well,
sometimes things just died, and I played Skull Clamp. But we'll get to that.
Stromkirk captain.
Yeah, Strom. It's like Strom, right? Stromkirk, like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Captain. This is yes, that's the other lord. Then there's Malik here. No. Hold on.
Legion Lieutenant is the
Let me see if I still have my. I don't know if I still do. Oh no! Don't look at my blocked out Magic Aids. Oh, because I follow Magic Aids on Tapped Out, so I know that he puts out a new video like when Okay, let me see if I still have my. I don't know if I still have it. I hope I do. It's my baby. I do. Thank God. This is gonna make life so much easier. Okay. So yeah, a Danto Van card. That card's cracked. Is annoying as shit to kill. We definitely play a Danto. A Danto Vampire. I was trying to think of the one that's the 1-mana one that you could sack a vampire and give them all +1/+1. But we'll get to that. Bloodghast? Yes, broken. Because I played fetches. Might get cut in this build because I might want to make like a more fair kind of Bloodline Keeper. What a card.
I'm gonna pee on you.
Derek just has bad experiences with me playing this. Drana. That's a good one I've heard. Drana.
Drawn this dick on your face.
Shut up. Liberator. Is it? God damn it. Stop it!
Liberate me from this game.
Is it the Liberator? It is. Okay.
She's really good.
Yes, she is. I didn't put her in.
Were you running Legion Lieutenant? He's just a vampire, 2-mana vampire lord.
Yes, I was. I was playing this when that came out. How do you spell? Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah. See, he was in there. I'm just going down the line. Blood Throne. This is the sack a creature, and it gets +2/+2, +2/+2. Because you can like easily murder people. I might not end up playing that one, but I'll just put it in for now. This was Continue. I'm
A,
listening.
a kind of a newer one, I think, is a cordial vampire. It's whenever he or another creature dies, you put a +1 counter on each vampire you control.
Yes, that's a
So
good
it's
one.
like your other thing, sack, put a +1 counter on everything. But that's just whenever anything dies. So even your opponent's stuff dies, your whole board gets dummy
I
thick.
like the one drop like flyers because you get Duskborn Sky Marcher. We might end up cutting some of these, but I'm just putting it all in for now.
Oh my god, Tom, I
Falcon
forgot
Wrath
about this card.
Exterminator, whenever it deals combat damage to a player, gets +1/+1, then you can pay 3 to deal damage to target creature equal to the number of counters on it. So Falcon Wrath Exterminator.
That's not bad. But Welcoming Vampire is one of the new ones. 2/3 flyer. Whenever another creature with power 2 or less enters, you draw a card.
Yes!
Turn.
So
That's
good.
still like play a vampire,
I want to play
get
this
a
one too.
token, draw a
The
card.
new Edgar. Because he transforms and makes vampires, and then he's a vampire lord.
Sanctum Seeker. I think that's another new one. Whenever a vampire you control attacks, each opponent loses 1 life. You gain 1 life.
No,
and
this is
for
old.
each
This is old.
That's old. Okay.
I have this in here, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, see?
Oh, you got
It's from
Bloodline
Ixalan.
Keeper, right?
Well, yeah, yes. So Falcon Wrath Gorger. This is each vampire card that you don't own on the battlefield has madness. I just played all the 1-drop 2/1s because I just wanted to kill people as quickly as possible. What is this one called? Falcon Wrath Exterminator. So that's the Exterminator, and then I had the no, wait. I got that one. Falcon Wrath Gorger. That's the I played all the 1-mana 2/1s. Gorger. And there's a lot of them that make you discard cards to do things, so having them have madness is pretty good. This one's good. This tutors for 1. Forerunner of the Legion. Forerunner of the Legion. Yep. And then Fury Blade Vampire. At the beginning of combat on your go ahead.
Vampire Socialite. That's one of the new ones that you should definitely be running.
Vampire Socialite?
So it has menace. Whenever it enters the battlefield, if an opponent lost life this turn, put a +1 counter on each other vampire you control.
Yes.
As long as opponent lost life this turn, each other vampire you control enters the battlefield with an additional +1 counter on it.
Mm-hmm.
So like makes your 1/1s are automatically enter as 2/2s if you already dealt damage before you start playing them.
I like Gatekeeper. Just removal.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the this card, the one that you discard and it gets +3/+0 until end of turn. Gifted Aetherborn's good. Gifted Aetherborn because it's the lifelink death touch.
Rakish Air.
Heir of Falcon Wrath. This is the one that you can discard to flip it, but what's the flip side again? Oh, it's just a 3/2 with flying. We don't need to play that. What did you say? Rakish?
Rakish Air, R-A-K.
Oh, is that the one that puts counters on things?
Yeah, whenever a vampire does damage to a player.
I have that one in here, yeah. This is the broken one, Indulgent Aristocrat. 2 to sack a creature, put a 1/1 counter on each vampire you control. Indulgent Aristocrat.
Did you play Marvin Fane?
Which one?
No, you just that one.
This one.
Okay.
Yeah,
I still like that one.
Yeah, Marvin Fane. Yeah, the one that makes the 1/1.
Malakir Blood Witch. That's the ETB. They lose life equal to the number of vampires you have.
I think a Brood Witch. You mean?
Blood Witch.
It's Blood Witch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. I think I did play that. Or I might have taken it out. But it's fine. Insolent Neonate. Kalidas, that's a broken vampire.
How did you worry about your mana cost? Like you kept things really low, right?
Insanely low. But like I said, it's not going to be exactly like it was.
Because Patron of the
Metallic
Vein is.
Mimic.
Oh yeah, I like that one. Because Patron of the Vein is a newer one, but he's a 6 drop. But when he ETBs, he destroys a creature an opponent controls, and whenever a creature opponent controls dies, you exile it, and you put a +1 counter on each vampire you control.
Sorry. I just gotta answer this.
Oh, no problem.
I'm a fan. Like I said, I want like some more utility this time. Like we can look outside the box. Mirror Entity, what a fucking win con.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in that particular deck.
Did you run Veto?
Veto wasn't out yet.
Oh.
Veto
Well, he is
came
a
out in like
vampire.
420. I took it apart before then. Yeah, we
Well,
could
because
we could
you
play
give
Veto.
all your creatures
Yeah,
lifelink, and
yeah.
then whenever you gain life, they lose that much.
No, some of them.
So like,
Yeah, no. I totally agree with you.
so you can just
I
activate
played
him,
both
swing for a
Olivias.
50, and kill everybody.
I played Mobilize for War and Voldaren.
Oh, we have the new Olivia.
I don't know how I feel about her in particular. I don't know if reanimating is like where I want to be in life, but
All right.
what's the other one called? Did I get the Mobilize for War?
Champion of Dusk is a 5 drop where you ETBs, you draw X cards and lose X life for X number of vampires you control.
Hold on 1 second. Voldaren. That's the. Which one did you just say? Say it again.
It was Champion of Dusk.
Oh, I played that.
Okay.
Wait, I think. Did I play that? No. I was thinking about playing it.
I'm just worried about it actually killing you.
That was why I cut it. Bloodsworn, it's just a 2-mana flyer with. I'll just put that there. Because it's good to have the low-cost ones that make the Olivia's Bloodsworn.
Vampire the Dire Moon's just a 1-drop, 1/1 Death Touch lifelink.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes it really annoying to be blocked.
Hold on. So, Era Falcon Wrath. I'm just going to put these other ones in for now. Era Falcon.
Okay.
And what was the other one that I missed? It was the Fury Blade. Weirdly, a red vampire with trample. What was the one you said?
It was a Vampire the Dire Moon.
Yeah, seems good to me.
Just that low cost, and it's really annoying to block.
Did I put Olivia's Bloodsworn? Yes. Rakish Air, Sanctum Seeker. I think I got Sanctum Seeker, right?
What about Knight of the Ebon Legion?
Yes. And I didn't used to play it, but the mentor of the Meek, right? I just want to play him. Because so many low drops come in. So look what I did have for the deck.
Oh wow. That's pretty good.
Hold on. So what am I up to? The Skymark Aspirant. Sky. I'm telling you, the 1-drop flyers are nuts.
Oh, we have Nighthawk Scavenger, which is better than Vampire Nighthawk because it has the bigger power.
Yeah, I could play that over Vampire Nighthawk. Yeah, because I think I did used to play Vampire Nighthawk. Unless I cut it, I might have cut it, but we can try that one. We could just throw these all in and pick what you want.
Oh, I like the Pulse Tracker.
Oh yeah, Pulse Tracker because it's extra damage.
Yeah, and that really kills people. What about Florian the Voldaren Scion? He's that new one.
Stormkirk Condemned. This is a good one. Discard a card. Vampires you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Yeah, it's a good card. Stormkirk Condemned. Say that again.
So it was Florian Voldaren Scion. He is like the legendary.
How do you? Oh, this one. Voldaren Scion.
Yeah.
What is this one? Oh yeah, yes, that's very good.
So it's just dig and find a card, and they're gonna lose so much life. I feel like it's gonna be really easy to grab
Stormkirk
something.
Noble can't be blocked by humans when it deals damage. Gets +1/+1 counter for a 1-drop. That's pretty good.
What about Falcon Wrath Pit Fighter?
Stormkirk Noble. I think I play that. Oh wait, do I? No.
He's one. He's no. He's the new ones. So he's 2 mana, discard a card, sack a vampire, draw 2 cards. Only activate if an opponent lost life this turn, but it is a 1 mana 2/1.
No, I like that.
So just base stats 1 mana 2/1.
You're gonna have the creatures to sack too.
Mhm.
Tithe Drinker's good. Tithe Drinker.
The new best vampire, Immersturm Predator.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, I like Tithe Drinker.
Which? Say it again.
It's Immersturm Predator. There it is. Vampire Dragon.
Oh, it can sack. Yeah, it gets indestructible, and then you can exile. Yeah.
And it gets bigger.
And then Twilight Prophet. It is very easy to ascend in this deck. It's actually a joke. Vampire Cutthroat. It's just a 1-drop with Lifelink and Skulk. That one might get cut, but it's... Vampire Hexmage. I have a soft spot for that card.
It gets there sometimes.
And then I think Yep, the Lacerator, the 1 mana 2/2, but you lose a life. And then probably Nocturnus, because if you get that off, we're going in. If Nocturnus pops, Conquistador. It's another pulse tracker. Is it Conquistador? Oh, Vicious Conquistador. My bad. Vicious. Conquistador.
I didn't think about this, but Anointed Procession is that thing that doubles the amount of count tokens you make.
Oh, that wasn't even a thing when I had this.
So cast a vampire, get 2 vampire tokens.
Hold on, before let me finish. So Conquistador, Seer, and Yeheni. Viscera, Seer, and Yeheni, and that's all the ones. Okay, so now the win condition.
Is Edgar when you cast or when they enter?
Cast. Enter would be banned.
All right, because it would be himself, right? But it would say non-token. Because there's also this Sorn and the Impervious Bloodlord that's -3, just puts a vampire from your hand into the battlefield.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, look at how much this is now. Holy shit. So attrition,
Which one is that?
Attrition, it's the one of the only black cards that kills artifacts.
Oh, okay.
But it's fine. We don't need to play that. So, but for Phyrexian Arena and Attrition, I definitely want to play. And I'm going to play Demonic and Vampiric. Demonic. And I think I played Enlightened as well. Yes. It's funny the removal has not changed other than like Generous Gift coming out. And then Shared Animosity, the win con.
Mm-hmm.
Shared Animosity.
You also get to run Secluded Courtyard, which is like the other potential like any color for creatures.
I don't even know if hold on. When did Unclaimed Territory come out? Wait, yeah, that was probably out. Unclaimed Territory? Yeah. I think that was Ixalan, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think I played Unclaimed Territory. No, I did not. I just played all the best lands because I had dual lands in this deck. And then Stensia Masquerade. Do you know this card?
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's here. I'll show you. It's a Vampire Lord, kind of. So attacking creatures you control have first strike whenever a vampire creature deals combat damage to a player. Put a 1/1 counter on it, and it is madness.
Yeah, that's real good.
Uh,
Oh, you get to run Valdarin Estate.
Oh yes, Valdarin Estate. That's true. Okay. Also the mana rocks have gotten a lot better too. So I got all those. Put in the Necropotence. Did I get attrition? No. Oh yes, I did. It just can't. Because Necropotence was disgusting in this deck. Because you like blow through your hand and you're like, look, guess what's back? I'm not gonna play the gate. And honestly, in my today's standards of Commander, I'd rather play Greed over playing Argyl's Bloodfast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, not that. Whatever the fuck I just added. So Vampiric, so I'll play these. Swords and Path. Swords. Path to Exile. So I also did Anguished Unmaking, which is a lot more than it used to be.
Yeah, that's become like the premier removal for these colors.
Utter End. I think I'm not gonna play Council's Judgment, and I'm gonna play because I used to play Council's Judgment. I'm gonna play Generous Gift.
There's also that new card, New Blood. What's you had the tap and untap vampire.
Oh, you think I don't play that?
And you just
Steal
gain
a
control
creature?
of a target creature.
Look, Derek.
Oh, okay.
I've stolen Ulamog before. I used to play Dread War. Why didn't I just play Terminate? Because the Planeswalkers? But Bedevil's the thing now, so I could just play Bedevil.
Yeah.
That hits like everything, right?
Oh, that's kind of cool. Olivia's Wrath. Each non-vampire gets -X/-X, where X is the number of vampires you control.
New Blood. Say that again, sorry?
It's Olivia's Wrath. It's good if you have an established board, but maybe seems worse like if you don't have a board. But if you don't have a board, I don't think you're really winning. But like you've played out of getting board wiped really easily.
Each non-vampire token creature gets -X/-X.
So if you have like 8 vampires, everything that isn't a vampire gets -8/-8.
It's not bad. I'm not gonna lie to you.
If you have like 13 vampires,
So
like
Vindicate,
everything's dead.
Vindicate can be. I did use the extra like Vindicate because Casey used to have a Guy's Cradle, so gotta get Coat of Arms.
Oh, we also have
Damn
we could run.
Coat of Arms.
I mean, it still does kills your stuff if you
Obelisk. Bird. Oh yeah, Damn. That's right. No, it doesn't. Damn doesn't kill my stuff.
No, yeah, it's either target or no, it's either yours or all.
No, Derek, destroy target creature, and then it has Overload.
Yeah, it says each creature. So destroy each creature. Remember, the Overload for Cyclonic Rift works because it says creatures you don't.
Oh, because this.
You don't
yeah,
control.
right. You're right. I mean, still just toss it in for now.
But still, just a 2-mana removal spell or board wipe if things have gone bad.
Did I get Obelisk? Obelisk Averred. Skull Clamp, very important. Soul Ring and Throne of the
Godfather. What about the mana ramp that buffs your creatures? The Heraldic Banner. Oh, never mind. It's a chosen color. Never mind.
Yeah, no,
hot trash.
Soul Ring. And the Throne of the God Pharaoh, which is very good in this deck. It's the one that just deals damage equal to the number of tap creatures each turn, which works very well with Captivating Vampire. 57 creatures is a little too much. We're gonna cut a lot of them, but okay. So that's a lot of the stuff for now. I think in today's standards of Commander, I'd want to play like some actual ramp probably. So probably like the Arcane Signet, Thought Vessel, Reliquary Tower. Rakdos Signet. Orzhov. What's the other one? It's Boros. So I'm not gonna play the dual lands.
So then we're just gonna run like the other dual land stuff.
Expensive is this right now? It's actually not that bad. Yeah, we're gonna do our normal package.
Alright.
I'm debating like I don't need that much ramp. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 might even just be good because it's gonna be very low curved.
Yeah.
I don't think I
So
need to play anymore because I used to not play because like it was just like death 1v1 matches. Like,
did you have Teferi's Protection? Or was that not out yet?
no, it came out in this deck, Derek.
Oh, it was in this deck?
Yes, we could definitely play that, 100%.
But just like sometimes you just need that one little protection thing.
I think Olivia's Wrath is better than Damn, maybe, or Vindicate. We'll get to that in a second. Okay,
So you got Command Tower? Let's not forget. Our good old Path of Ancestry. We got our Godless Shrine.
Cavern of Souls.
All right.
Blood Crypt.
Blood Crypt. Sacred Foundry.
MDFCs.
Malakir
Rebirth. Yeah. Agadeem's Awakening.
What's the one that makes the angels? Because it gives non-angels indestructible.
Eh? It does?
Yeah.
It does? I didn't know that had an extra text to it.
Yep. Emerius Call. The non-angel creatures you control gain indestructible until your next turn. It's funny how it's worded, because if you have a whole bunch of them in your hand, you can't keep making 4/4s.
Emerius Call?
Yeah. And it's one of those ones that you could pay life and have it enter untapped. And for wide creature-based decks, I like that card.
I agree. Right! Derek! What's a Chroma's Will?
Oh, yeah. Oh, geez.
What a card. Also, maybe a Chroma's... Is it Monument? Memorial? Okay. So, keep going on the lands. Into the battle.
Do you want to run the Triumph?
Yes.
The Savia Triumph? Or Savia Triumph?
I am gonna run...
I mean, it's Vault of Champions.
I even ran, like...
The slow land, the fast lands. But now we have the slow lands to replace them.
Yeah, but I even ran, like, the, what do you call it? Like, Mana Confluence. Like, I even ran... I used to run those and everything. Okay, so continue with what you were saying.
So we have Vault of Champions.
Vault.
Spectator seating. And then Luxury Suite. And we have a Shattered Sanctum. And Haunted Marsh. Haunted Ridge, sorry. And Sundown Pass. Caves of Koilos. And Sulphurous Spring. Battlefield Forge.
2 good ones and a bad one.
We still need more. You want to do filters next?
Mm-hmm. Graven cards.
Fetid Heath. And it's the red-white one is what we're missing, right?
Rugged Prairie.
Would you want Vault of the Archangel randomly?
That sounds good to me. And then I'm going to run the Urborg. Because there's a lot of black. Okay.
If you don't like the Signet lands, Felwar Stone's kind of cool in 3 colors because I feel like they hit a lot of colors real easy. And we hit the Arcane Signet, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. With 3 MDFCs and 28 lands, so 31, definitely an extra swamp. 32, so 1 more, probably still an extra swamp? 4 swamps? Or do we have a decent amount of red?
Kind of. We also are way over on our creature count.
Yeah, we're going to cut that down a ton. Just put a 4 swamp. Alright, so yeah, let's just cut through these, because we don't need to play them all. These are good, this is good, not like 100% needed, I just like a lot of the 1-drops, you know?
Yeah, I gotcha.
And it's good, like, if somebody's gonna target something to kill it, like, you can just sack something to scry, and, like, worst comes to worst, you can sack things off and scry, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's not the worst card in the world.
Yeah, that's not bad. I like it.
So this just deals an extra damage. What do you think?
That one is just because I like the ones that do all of it or something.
Okay. Death Touch Lifelink?
I still kind of like that one because that's really annoying to block, and we have things that want to hit and do damage.
We don't really need this, it's just a 1 mana 2/2.
That's still pretty good.
This is just a Skull Lifelinker, it's not that great. This makes itself bigger.
Yeah, I like that. I like that one.
If it ascends, it gets flying, and it's a 2/1.
That's not too bad.
It's very easy to ascend. The dealing damage, don't need it.
Yep. No, I
Or
like that because it's when it's each vampire. When oh, it's when he attacks, or it's not when any vampire, right? Then man, yeah, maybe. I think we have better things now.
Mhm.
I just don't want to get rid of too many low ones.
This one's not amazing, but it's just a 3 mana 3/3 with flying, and sometimes can give things haste if you feel like discarding a card. Which, believe it or not, there's a decent amount of things that discard to do things in this deck, so it actually makes this card pretty sweet.
And there's the other one that's discard and sack to draw 2 cards.
Yeah, like it actually makes the Gorger pretty sweet. Because it gives all your vampires madness. So like it's a combo. Because believe it or not, a decent amount of things make you discard. So I might want to try that. I think this is still good. This is just a 2/1 with flying and can get haste. Oh no, target vampire gains haste.
No, I like that. Yeah.
Uh broken. Annoying. This is good. Very good, good, good.
I don't think we
Good.
need. Do you think we still need Mentor the Meek in this?
Yeah. We don't have that much draw, believe it or not. I think we need him. The only
All right.
problem with him is like if we have a lord, then if we have too many lords, it can become useless. But I still think for those like early turns, he's a little important because like we don't have a ton of draw, believe it or not. Most of it is our like generic enchantments. Um, that seems good. Ebon Legion, what do you think?
Uh, Since being able to opponent lost 4 life, put. I guess he's just okay.
So cut it or no?
He could go if you don't like him.
Kalidas is good. Insolent Neonate is kind of hit or miss.
Yeah, I don't like him.
You don't?
Nah.
Okay.
You're actually
This is
technically
very
going
good.
minus because when you have to play him, then discard a card to draw a card. So you went -2 to go +1. We don't have to play the dragon if you don't like him.
No, we'll get back to that. I think we can cut. It's a 2-drop, just 3/2 with flying.
Okay.
Don't need that. Death Touch Lifelink. Make them sack a creature. This is you discard a card to give it +3/+0, and it has trample. It's only really good when you have the Gorger, but it's definitely don't need it. These are good. The
Yeah.
tutor that lets you look
That
at
digs.
cards. That's the draw. This is if stuff dies, which we do have a decent like amount of ways that things die, and also if we get board wiped, they
And
get
also, if
punished
you're
for
just
it.
if you're just attacking, that means things are gonna get blocked. Things are gonna die.
hmm This I already explained.
Yeah.
Like
No,
it might
I
get
like
worse.
that.
It might get worse depending on like the direction we go in, but it's pretty good. This is another thing that gets counters and can kill things. This is just a 1-drop with flying. We can cut
Oh,
this.
you want to play? You want to play the new Edgar?
It's
I
other
like him.
vampires get 1/1. Then when it dies, it
He,
becomes a thing that makes vampires, and then it
hmm
turns back into a lord after. It
You know
seems
how
good to
annoying that
me.
is in standard.
Yeah, he doesn't die. So, all right. This gives target attacking vampire 1/1 until end of the turn, and it's a 1-drop with flying.
The one flying is kind of nice, but I guess depends which direction you're going. Because
Let's
you have to
just
tap it down.
let's look at the rest. So
Drawn is
this is
busted.
staying. This is staying. We have to be careful with this card, but it's okay
Yeah.
for now. We can cut the sack. That was because I was just trying to kill people. We don't need this either because we're not
Nah.
playing fetch lands. Uh,
Oh, also, I saw it down. You had Vampire Nocturnus,
mhm.
which I think is gonna hard to hit in this when you're 3 colors.
Oh no, dude. I get that, but the thing is when he gets off, he fucking gets off.
Oh, I know he does. It's just such a gamble because we have so many things that aren't black.
Well,
Even
hold
when
on.
you play mono black, well, I guess we'll see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 30, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44 cards that are black. Also, my thing about Nocturnus is he's still just a 4-mana vampire, and when he happens, it's like it's almost game ending sometimes getting flying.
Yeah. I guess we're at like almost 50% of the deck, so I guess it's not
I
that
guess I
bad.
just don't want to play this because, like,
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
a
a bad
one-sided board wipe.
and maybe I don't need Vindicate either.
What you could do is play Ruinous Ultimatum.
Should I just not play Vindicate?
Yeah, you take that out and play Ruinous Ultimatum.
What's oh, that's right.
Because I don't think that was out yet.
No, it sure was not. Ruinous Ultimatum's nuts. That's
Like,
even that's even better than this, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna care too much about that. Like I do think Wrath is good. New Blood's nuts, by the way. I used to do some stupid shit with that. Like there's one time I stole an Ulamog with it, and he was not happy about it. Need 16 more cuts still. Jesus Christ. All right, we can cut the Felwar Stone because we're still very low curved. This might be too hard to cast because we're not playing a ton of ramp.
Yeah, and I think Chroma's Will just does the like the one-time job that we need to do.
No, Chroma's Memorial. You're saying Chroma's Will is just better. Yeah, I agree. Yes, I totally agree.
You know, it's also kind of funny. I didn't think of, like, in this deck we could also be playing is the Eldrazi Monument, because every time we cast a vampire, we get something that we could sack if we really need to.
We gotta cut down on creatures. I guess.
But then again, you just
yeah. Okay.
No, I think that could just win you the game.
How so?
Because you just activate it, all your creatures gain lifelink, and you swing for like 40, and you gain 40 life, and each opponent loses that much.
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe Henny's not 100% needed.
Yeah,
it is pretty good though, because it's whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, you put a counter on it. It
just gets bigger,
and you always have tokens to make them indestructible. So I think she stays. For now. So we can cut this. We can cut Hexmage. I like Tithe Drinker because we play a lot of like low costed. This is discarding and everything gets a 1/1. We definitely want that. We can cut this. We can cut the 1 mana 1 drops. We're gonna make it less like stupidly like low costed.
You want to get rid of the thing that gives it the one thing that taps to give it +1.
Yeah.
There's it.
Yeah. Because the other deck was built to murder people as quickly as possible. And like I want this one to have a little bit of game, you know.
Yeah, plus you may have like a long game plan.
Mm-hmm. Still like these. I guess we can cut this. It's not really doing anything for us.
I throw that there as a joke because it is a vampire, but it's also a dragon, but it's just kind of okay.
No, this seems good to me.
Yeah, because you're gonna hit for a lot
with First Strike as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's. Do you know what people play this deck as? Do you know what deck this is played most as?
No.
Try to take a guess.
Wait, did they just run a Voltron deck?
Mm-mm. No, it's something funnier.
A Death Pinger deck?
No, it's a cheesy thing. Hold on.
I don't know.
I'm gonna show you.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see.
So you get to look at 9 cards?
That's funny.
Because it's each opponent?
Yeah, so you just get another Dragon's Approach every single time.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually kind of good.
Yeah, it is very good. That one and the Dragon are the 2 best ways to build Dragon Approach decks for sure. I still like this. I still like Coat of Arms because we use it the best. Even though I hate this card most of the time, we make so many fucking creatures that like I had to play this. There's no other better way to super pump. Like this, the mirror entity, shared animosity are just like win cons. And
Yo,
obelisk guard's broken.
yeah. I think Coat of Arms your only bad matchup would probably end up being like goblins or elves.
Or slivers.
Oh yeah, yeah, fucking slivers.
I mean, but they have their own coat of arms, so then they get like, God knows. But I still think this is good. I like that it gets counters on itself. Okay, so hold on. We still gotta maybe cut some creatures. So are we just cutting the Death Touch boy? Is that
Yeah, I
just not
guess
good enough?
we're not going down the aggro route anymore.
But I still like this one just because it gets bigger.
Yeah,
I, I, I
that
feel I feel like it casually getting bigger. So this one and the other one, the Gorger or the
mm.
Exterminator, because this one also can deal damage to things.
And also if it gets like really late game and we drew them and they're really small, they're good discard fodder.
It's very true. So these are Yahenni's kind of like
Welcoming,
border for me. But it is a
yeah, well,
three. It's a 3 mana hasty. Whenever their shit dies, it gets a counter, and then you can sack it to give it indestructible.
hmm which really could
It's
matter because you could cast, get your token, swing, sack the token if you need to keep it alive, and make it and like trade something off. Welcoming Vampire seems like it's going to be absolutely busted if you get it
yeah,
in play.
yes, I completely
It's
agree.
literally cantripping your vampires. You just have
Social
to.
light. All these seem too good. This seems too good. This seems too good. Hmm.
It's just a +1 everything if you kill something.
Oh right. And I do have attrition in here, Derek. So pay a black, sack a token, make everything gets 1/1.
No, I think I think that'd be oh, it's a creature your opponent controls. Yeah, so everything is +1. Yep.
Why do you think I
Play
play?
ruin it,
Do
or
you
you
know
play
how
ruin
dumb this card is in
ultimatum.
here? Oh my
Yep.
god. Dude, this
Oh, you forgot we have Anointed Procession.
so good.
That's gonna be bonkers. You know, Tom, I didn't even
Hold
think
on.
about it. You could have
One,
had
two,
Tom.
three. Go ahead.
I don't think Smothering Tithe was out either,
6, 7.
but I don't know if we could use the mana because I think we'll puke our hand out pretty quickly.
Yeah, that was my thing about Smothering Tithe. Was like I didn't need like I didn't feel like I would have like needed it.
hmm
Uh, I think we can cut one of these removals. Maybe the Path of the Swords. I love New Blood. This card's
You know, it's better than removal. Taking it.
yeah, like I took Phil's Kozlik. I took a Kozlik, like the Annihilator 4/1,
Yep.
and it makes it a
Cosmic
vampire.
Eyeballs. Yep.
I gave it flying and +2/+1 because I had Nocturnus. It was hilarious. And also, captivating vampire in a 1v1 is just a concede. The funny thing is, Blood Artist is a 0/1, but it still can get there sometimes. And Adonto just gives itself indestructible. Do we think that that's important to just pay 4 and it gets indestructible, but it's only a 1/1?
No, because I
But
think that was
it
like when you're
becomes
going.
it becomes a 3/1 though, because as long as Adonto
True.
backing is
You
attacking,
still want. Yeah, you still want to be a little bit aggressive.
it's a 3/1 that can pay 4 to give itself indestructible. So it's pretty okay. It's kind of in the
Yeah.
same vein as like Yahenni, where it's just gonna be a good big creature. Uh, so it doesn't seem bad to me. Do we cut sword or paths maybe, and keep like the more versatile removal? I think we can cut a path.
Oh god, what was that? There's another
We
vampire.
have
I was
like just
thinking of.
way too much removal. So I cut path. Uh, I still think mobilize for war is decent.
Oh, Tom, Markov Enforcer. What do you think? That's in a removal stick. And that thing, it says fights up to, so you could choose 0 if you don't want him to fight anymore because he's kind of beat up already.
But the question is, how many times are we gonna get to play vampires after like we play this realistically?
every draw or more. We have like 50 creatures, Tom. You telling me that go to turn 6 and we're never gonna draw a creature again?
Never. Uh, I just mean that we've probably played all of our vampires because 6 is like our highest. Uh, it is just fighting though.
I guess, but like think of like really good cards that we love to play, like creature base wise. Like just the good value stuff that you really don't want sticking around. They're usually pretty small. Like you see a Beast Whisperer or something, or like it just boots it out of here.
That's what I have attrition for as well. But I mean, this is not bad.
But yeah, it is kind of towards the more late game.
Hmm. Still need 7.
And I guess the blood tokens aren't super important for you, right?
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not really like a blood token person. I mean, they would just if I like get flooded, you know. Uh, it's not bad. Uh, hmm. All right, we'll see maybe. Uh,
You put in the maybe board.
no, just in there for now is fine. Okay, so
You know what? Another person I didn't think of is Alenda the Dusk Rose. Because whenever another creature dies, you put a counter on her, and then when she dies, you get X one
she is
one.
a vampire, isn't she?
Yeah, you get X 1/1 vampires where with lifelink that was her power. So she's one of those things. The longer she's out, the bigger and better she gets.
Maybe making them sack a creature is just not.
Yeah, I like targeted removal more so.
Guess it's getting to the point where like we just don't need these big creatures that get indestructible, maybe
I guess.
because
But do
everything's
you feel
either
like that's going to make it go too
or
slow?
maybe this like getting rid of the things that deal the damage, like this and the Falcon Wrath. But like I'm telling you that you do sack a lot of things, so like
Hmm.
getting rid of. I don't know. I don't know what you think about that, but it is just 1 or 2 damage. The problem is we only have one single fucking way to get life back in this deck,
Oh,
and
with veto.
that's veto. That's why I used to play the Blood Artist. If like God forbid I got bored with it, I murdered somebody. But that was a one player concept kind of deck, so we could cut them both. I don't know. I don't know what you think.
I don't. Do we just want to go straight into the just straight creature beatdown and not worry about that stuff?
Because I mean, the thing is they are beat down because things die. But like, I guess it's fine. It's fine.
But if things don't die,
We just need to
like
start them.
attacking, still attacking is.
Mhm. This is getting too hard now. I
As
like that.
she said.
Oh, this is another thing that is life gain as well.
Mm.
Oh, and this gains too. Sanctum Seeker.
Okay, so we got a few things.
Oh, and the Twilight Prophet, right? This gains life, right?
Right? Yeah, I think so. Right?
Yes. I still feel like this is not that bad. Discarding a card to give something haste.
Eh,
I
gets
guess.
that quick attack out. I guess if for something if you really want it.
Yeah. I guess it's just not super needed. We just have better now. Like, I just like the one that you just pay a red to give something haste.
And then Mirror Entity, the best lord.
Mm-hmm.
The best vampire.
Metallic Mimic, too. Wait, does this give us life, too? Yeah.
Okay,
Nice.
we have a decent amount.
Okay, so... how many things are discarding? It's just that thing, this thing. Where's that like one drop?
This is definitely a deck that you know way better than me.
Like this thing?
Oh, you want to get rid of the discarded stuff?
Well, I was thinking about just cutting this. The thing that just gives them madness. Because it's just not... we just don't need to do it. Like, it's cute, but we just won't activate the effects if we don't have to, because they're also just okay cards, I guess, with just, like, backup abilities.
Mm.
Oh, and Light Tutor can get this, too. So good. This deck's actually cheaper than I thought it was going to be.
Well, yeah, only.
I guess it's
Well,
because
I
it
guess because
doesn't
we don't have the
duels.
actual dual lands in it now.
Mm-hmm. Also, hold on. There we go. Those 3 Shocklands. Put it over 1,000.
Okay, there you go.
Uh... Okay, let's... maybe this is just not going to get through.
I guess if you're going to attack wide strategy, like it's probably the first thing to get blocked. But playing it turn 1, if you have turn 1, that's gonna get big real quick, and it's gonna eat up a removal spell eventually. And then it's like, okay, you've went 5 turns. I hit you like 3 times. It's got big, and you used a good removal spell on a 1-drop. Congrats.
And especially if you get this, or like the Stentia Masquerade, now it's getting like 2 counters. And it's got first strike.
And that first strike matters a lot.
Sure does. This thing's nuts. This also puts counters on everything. Or on itself, I mean. And it's got lifelink. There's another life. That's got lifelink. 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 I think these have lifelink, right? Yep. So maybe we are just cutting these and keeping the things that do everything.
Then are we going like? Is there not enough like low cost stuff to play?
I think there still is. Like here. So like 2, 2, 1, 3. Like it's just more in the 2s because we've cut a lot of the 1s. Like there's still this. It's just so hard to cut. Like there's still 4 cards to cut, and we're 38 creatures, so it's probably got to be at least another creature. I mean, unless we cut something over here.
Vamp Tutor. We don't need it.
Stop it.
Okay, Here's how we fix this. We take Edgar and we put him in the trash where he belongs.
Okay, what about cutting Bedevil? Because we have
Utter
Utter
End,
End,
Generous Gift hit, and
yeah,
Generous Gift hit
and
everything,
Anguish Unmaking,
and Bedevil
and
only
then
hits some
we
things.
have Attrition as well. And even though it's non-black, like I guess Bedevil's just the worst one out of all of them, and New Blood's just a lot more fun and can be kind of devastating to steal one thing because it's permanent.
Mhm.
Uh,
Okay, yeah, that could go.
and we just keep like, or do we cut the swords to play Bedevil, and then
I
just say,
think Swords gets around that annoying indestructible things that are going to always get in our way.
which we do have Utter End and Anguished Unmaking.
Yeah, true. Or new blood to steal it.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want to. Yeah, I just don't want us to get bogged down with like non-creature spells
Mm-hmm.
because we still have a decent amount like enchantment, instants, a
Yeah,
few sorceries, and
that's why I'm trying
artifacts.
to cut things down. Yeah. Because I mean the tutors are fine; they just replace themselves. And then I think the
Mhm.
one board wipe, I can't cut. Like this just seems way too good. Uh, this card's like game winning. This is the Cyclonic
Yeah.
Rift for Mardu now, and
Mhm.
this is the Crater Hoof for Mardu now.
Yeah.
We still have the three bet like this, the Generous and Anguished, so it's fine. Uh, it's hard to cut any of the rest of this really because this is all just ramping the best cards in the deck. So
And it's so easy
it's
for you to
got to
get
come down to
Obelisk covered
creatures.
out. You like play like 2 creatures. You don't have to pay 2 mana for it.
And it's giving everything +2/+2, which is very relevant. That's like an immediate everything's 3/3s, and that's not counting if we drew another Lord. So, and I still think this is good because we want to be attacking all the time.
Yeah, and there's that extra life loss from it. It's pretty good. I've lost that card, or it's been a threat multiple times.
And
You got to
like I
worry
told
about
you,
that.
Captivating Vampire plus this card.
Yeah,
Don't
but
sleep on it.
I have thrown the God Pharaoh in the Devil deck, and it got destroyed because people were worried about their life loss.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking it's this. I'm
Sorry,
thinking
Yahenni.
Sandy,
We had a good run,
and then also Adonto because
and then we need
they're
one
just
more.
good creatures. They're just good creatures. That's it. Like I love them, and they were good, but I just think that what we have is better now. Like I think this kind of stuff and the new Edgar, like all this stuff is just a lot more resilient, you know? I'm not gonna lie, I kinda wanna make this deck again. I still like these. Like they get the counters. Cause this one especially where like it can deal damage to something, it's not terrible. And there's like there's 3 other ways in the deck for it to get counters. This,
I'm
the
randomly sending you a
indulgent.
meme during our stream.
What's
The
up?
meme stream. I'm randomly sending you a meme on the stream.
Who said that?
Well, it's in it's in the Facebook Messenger.
That's so messed up. All right. Anyway, uh, I think greed is good. Necropotence. Yeah, all these are good. Attrition, like can be some fucking nonsense, especially with anointed possession now. Attrition can be nightmare.
Yep.
Like even if it's not gonna work, some of the times, like when this card gets going, it's a nightmare. So it's probably got to be another creature, maybe. All right. So one more time. So this we can't cut. This I'm like it's yeah. I feel like I get that. Like it's like we untap with a turn with nothing to do. You pay 5. Everything's got lifelink and dealing extra damage. It's not bad.
Hmm.
Even just giving everything lifelink is a nice thing to have in a vampire form. This thing's really good. That's counters. This can murder people. This is draw and murders people. This is value and extort, which they're very low costed, and you can get extorting very easily. And it's just a 2 mana 2/1 with lifelink. So this is probably my one that I'm like, maybe this one can get cut. I still am hopeful about the noble, because I feel like even if we can just get a lord down and then it can like reasonably can attack, because like it getting counters. So I'm kind of between maybe these two or like potential. This is too good. Discard a card, they get +1/+1. So even just as occasionally we'll discard something to give them +1/+1. That's fine. Like for a 2 mana 2/2 that has that effect, like it's very good. It is only once per turn, because that would be kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because you would just be like, play Vampiric Tutor, Necropotence, Stormkirk, discard my fucking hand, +7/+7, pay 7 life. We're back at it again. First strike, that's a lord. This murders people. This is a technically a lord. I want to try this. I think this is going to be pretty good, even though we don't have a fuck ton of ramp. This gives things haste and has flying. So for 1 mana, things can get haste.
I
But
think
it
it's
can't
important
block?
when you want to start
I
attacking.
agree. For a 2-drop and for only 1 red, that I agree with you. This is cracked. It just steals things and deals damage to things.
Hmm.
This is a huge death touch and life linker, which can be kind of relevant. So is it better or worse than these 3? I don't know. This is good. These are both like kind of lords. This is draw. This is like, I think this is the only non-vampire we played.
It's just because it's just that good.
Oh, I used to. You want to know what I don't think I ever changed in there? I'm pretty sure I ended up playing that red creature that also works like shared animosity.
Oh, okay.
But
Right.
but I I don't know how much I like him, because he doesn't get the bonus. Like he's only a 1/1 and he has to attack. So I don't know, honestly. That's like a hit or miss for me. I think these are pretty good. Like this is like my gray merchant, and it's got flying and it's pro white, which is actually a relevant text. I want to try this out, see how it plays. Is a lord. This is cracked. It makes it so that their shit gets. This is Jake's worst nightmare right here, Kalidas.
Oh yeah.
And then the indulgent aristocrat. This is nuts in this deck because you get free creatures. So the death touch lifelink. That's just a good creature. Maybe that's what we cut. Forerunner's broken. It tutors things and can put a counter on something until end of turn when something enters. This gets to look at cards. This can discard something to sack and draw. So even for just a 1-drop to have that kind of effect occasionally. Same thing with this, dealing damage, and these all seem very valuable. These are all lords. This draws lord and steal, and then becomes a lord and makes tokens like that. That's very, very good. So I'm between the Death Touch lifelink creatures and either the 1-drop that puts counters on itself or the Tithe Drinker.
Well, if we're looking at like Death Touch, Lifelinker stuff, I like the one that flies.
I agree. I think the flying
It's
is more
just
important.
the little bit more evasion is just
But is the Tithe Drinker better than just having a 2-drop Death Touch lifelink is the question. Probably, maybe.
But look, because Tithe Drink also has Extort, which could randomly get there,
And it has
gains you 3
lifelink.
life. And
It has
lifelink.
half of it, so I guess it's the Aetherborn. Because do we like the 1-drop that gets counters?
Yeah, I
Okay.
still like those if that could get there.
All right, we did it. A lot
All
more
right.
difficult.
We don't need to play test it